Have you ever felt like your legs have a mind of their own? A quiet hesitation when you go to stand up, a subtle tremor when you reach for something on a high shelf, or a sense that the ground just isn't as solid as it used to be. Your mind is sharp, your spirit is willing, but your legs, they seem to be telling a different story. If this sounds even remotely familiar, I need you to hear this loud and clear. This is not just a part of getting older you have to accept. And you are absolutely not without power here. There is a fundamental, science-backed way to help your legs regain that feeling of solid, dependable strength, and it doesn't involve grueling workouts or expensive programs. It comes down to a few core building blocks your body might simply be running low on. In this video, we're going to zero in on 3 essential vitamins that can trigger a significant turnaround in your leg strength, often in a surprisingly short time. These are not trendy supplements. They are foundational nutrients proven by research and real-world results to help countless people over 60, just like you, reclaim their stability, their confidence, and their freedom of movement. So, if you're ready to stop feeling like a passenger and start being the pilot of your own body again, stay right here. I'm not just going to name these 3 vitamins. I'm going to give you a simple blueprint for how to use them, what to combine them with, and a crucial piece of timing that makes all the difference. Let's start this journey back to a stronger, more confident you. But first, if you find value in what we discussed today, take a second to click that subscribe button. It ensures you won't miss out on future tips. And I'd love to know who I'm talking to. Drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from. It's a privilege to connect with this amazing global community. Now, let's get straight to our first vitamin, and honestly, it's the commander-in-chief of your physical stability. It's vitamin D3. If you're over 60, understanding this one nutrient could be the single most important thing you do for your legs this year. Think of vitamin D3 as the foreman on a construction site. Your body might have all the bricks and mortar, that's calcium, but without the foreman telling the crew where to put them, you can't build a strong wall. D3 directs calcium into your bones, ensuring they remain dense and resilient. It also supervises your muscles, telling them how to contract smoothly, and it manages the communication lines between your nerves and your legs. But here's the critical truth that catches so many people by surprise. After age 60, your body's ability to produce its own vitamin D3 plummets. It's a natural process. Your skin becomes less efficient at converting sunlight, you likely spend more time indoors, and your internal organs like the liver and kidneys are less effective at activating the D3 you do get. So, your body's D3 levels can start to drop, not with a loud bang but with a quiet whisper. You might notice that your balance feels slightly off. That getting out of a low chair requires a push from your hands. You might feel a subtle unsteadiness when you walk, even when you feel perfectly alert. Or maybe you get those frustrating leg cramps at night, a deep ache in your calves or feet that seems to come from nowhere. Perhaps you've even had a close call, a slight trip or stumble that you dismissed at the moment, but that's stuck in your mind. These aren't just random signs of aging. They are your body sending up a flare, signaling it needs more of its foreman, vitamin D3. In fact, a landmark study from Harvard University revealed something stunning. Older adults with sufficient vitamin D levels cut their risk of falls requiring medical attention by nearly half. That's not a small number, it's a profound layer of protection. And here's the most exciting part. When you give your body the D3 it's been missing, the response can be incredibly fast. A remarkable study in the UK gave seniors a simple, modest daily dose of vitamin D3, just 800 IU. In only 5 days, their leg strength increased by nearly 20%. Think about that, a 1/5 improvement in power in less than a week. That's the difference between struggling with the stairs and walking up them with confidence. So how does it work so fast? Once you have enough D3, your body can finally use calcium effectively, making your bones a solid anchor for your muscles. It fine-tunes muscle contractions for smoother, more reliable movement. And crucially, it reduces the low-grade inflammation that can make legs feel heavy, stiff, or tired. But one of its most vital jobs is supporting the neuromuscular system, the high-speed connection between your brain's commands and your muscles' actions. This connection is what allows you to correct your balance instantly if you trip, what helps you stand firm if you're bumped in a crowd, and what gives you the power to walk securely on any surface. Now, let's talk practically. How do you get this benefit? For most adults over 60, a daily intake of 800 to 2000 IU of vitamin D3 is the sweet spot for safety and effectiveness. But the dose is only half the story. The how is just as important. Vitamin D3 is fat-soluble, which means it needs a travel buddy, and its favorite buddy is fat. Taking it on an empty stomach is like sending a letter without a stamp. It won't get where it needs to go. So, always take your D3 with a meal containing some healthy fat. A couple of eggs for breakfast, a handful of nuts, or even some full-fat yogurt will do the trick. A little olive oil on your salad at lunch works perfectly too. And one last pro tip, take it in the morning. Your body's natural hormonal rhythm associates vitamin D with daylight and activity. Taking it late at night can sometimes subtly disrupt sleep patterns. So, to put it all together, if you feel that your legs are not the reliable foundation they once were, if everyday movements feel like a chore, or if you simply want a powerful, natural way to feel more secure on your feet, vitamin D3 is your starting point. It's not a magic potion, but for so many, it's the closest thing to it. Because when you finally give your body the key nutrient it's been craving, the change can feel like coming home. It's simple, affordable, and your legs will thank you every single day. If this is making sense to you, let me know with a quick comment. Just say hello and where you're from. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button to join our community on this journey to strength. I'm so happy you're here. Now, let's pivot to our second vitamin. This one is the unsung hero of your nervous system, and without it your leg strength doesn't matter. It's often ignored, but its role is non-negotiable for stable, coordinated movement. I'm talking about vitamin B12. Think of vitamin B12 as your body's internal internet service provider. It doesn't build the muscle fiber or the bone, but it ensures a high-speed, crystal clear connection between your brain and your legs. It maintains the health of your nerve sheath, the protective coating around the wires that carry signals from your brain down your spine and into your feet. When your B12 is low, that signal becomes weak and fuzzy, like a bad Wi-Fi connection. And that's when very specific, strange symptoms can appear. You might get that pins and needles feeling in your feet or hands. Or your legs might feel numb, as if they've fallen asleep, even when you're standing. Some people call it a feeling of being disconnected. Your brain tells your leg to move, but the response is delayed or clumsy. Even walking on a flat, even surface can feel like a balancing act. You might find yourself veering slightly or feeling unsteady for no apparent reason. And the most confusing part, you can be eating healthy and trying to stay active, yet your legs feel profoundly tired and weak after just a little bit of effort. These are all hallmarks of a breakdown in communication between brain and body. And for many people over 60, a simple B12 deficiency is the culprit. You might be thinking, but I eat a good diet, how could I be deficient? It comes down to a change in our digestive system as we age. After 60, your stomach produces less acid. This acid is crucial for separating B12 from the protein in foods like meat, eggs, and dairy. So, even if the B12 is on your plate, your body can't unlock it and absorb it. And if you take common medications like acid reflux blockers or metformin for diabetes, they can further hinder B12 absorption, making the problem even worse. So what happens when the signals start to fail? The nerves that control your legs, being the longest in the body, are often the first to show signs of trouble. The commands for precise muscle movements get jumbled. That's the source of the unsteadiness, the lack of coordination, and the feeling that your own body is not listening to you. But here is the fantastic news. This is one of the most correctable issues in senior health, and the turnaround can be dramatic. Multiple studies have shown that when older adults with low B12 levels begin supplementing, they see measurable improvements in balance, walking stability, and overall coordination, sometimes in just a few weeks. That tingling and numbness starts to recede as the nerves begin to repair themselves. And what's truly reassuring is that vitamin B12 is water soluble. Your body uses what it needs and simply excretes the rest. It's incredibly safe and gentle. The recommended dose is typically between 500 and 1000 micrograms mcg per day. But here is a crucial detail: look for the form called methylcobalamin. This is the active form of B12 that your body can use immediately, without having to convert it first. It's often available in forms that are perfect for seniors, like sublingual tablets that dissolve under your tongue or simple sprays. These methods bypass the stomach entirely and deliver the B12 directly into your bloodstream, solving the absorption problem. For timing, taking B12 with your midday meal is often ideal. It can provide a gentle, non-jittery energy lift for the afternoon and supports your nervous system when you're most active. Just try not to take it at the same time as coffee or tea, as some compounds in them can slightly reduce absorption. So if you've been feeling unsteady, if your legs feel disconnected or weak, don't just write it off as an inevitable part of aging. It could be your body's internet connection just needs a simple upgrade. When your brain and legs are communicating clearly, you move with a new kind of certainty. Your steps become deliberate and sure. That nagging worry about tripping or falling starts to fade. B12 restores the precision of your movement, giving you back a deep, grounded sense of control. Don't underestimate this nutrient. Its role in your independence is immeasurable. Before we get to our final vitamin, I'm curious where this message is reaching you today. Go ahead and share your city or country in the comments. And if you're enjoying this, a quick tap on the subscribe button means we can stay connected. We're building a supportive community here, and you are a welcome part of it. And now for our third and final vitamin. This one is the secret powerhouse of muscular energy. It's rarely talked about, but it's the fuel that makes every single step possible. I'm talking about vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Here's how it all fits together. If D3 is the form and building the structure, and B12 is the internet providing the connection, then B1 is the battery pack that powers the entire operation. It is the literal spark that allows your muscles to function. Without enough B1, even strong, healthy muscles will feel weak and unresponsive. Your legs might feel unnaturally heavy, as if you're wading through water. Or they might feel exhausted after minimal effort. Many seniors say it feels like their legs are dragging, or that it takes forever for them to recover after a simple activity like walking to the mailbox or bending down to tie a shoe. If that sounds like you, listen closely. This is not in your head. Here's the challenge with B1: our bodies don't store it well. We need a constant supply, and as we get older, several factors work against us. Common medications, particularly diuretics for blood pressure, can actively flush B1 out of your system. Even a daily glass of wine can deplete your levels over time, and modern processed foods, which are often a convenient choice, are typically stripped of their natural B1. To top it all off, just like with B12, our aging digestive systems become less efficient at absorbing the B1 we do consume. So what is B1's job exactly? Thiamine's primary role is to convert the carbohydrates you eat into ATP, the pure, raw energy that your cells use as fuel. Your leg muscles are huge and work hard all day, so they are incredibly hungry for this energy. They need a steady stream of B1 to perform, recover, and stay strong. And here is the truly motivating part: restoring your B1 levels can produce results you can feel almost immediately. In several studies, older adults who started taking B1 daily reported incredible changes within a single week. They felt lighter, their legs ached less, they could climb stairs without feeling winded, and they had more stamina at the end of the day, right when that leg fatigue usually kicks in. For most seniors, a gentle dose of 50 to 100 mg of B1 per day is highly effective. It's best to take it in the morning with breakfast, particularly a meal with some whole grains or protein. Think oatmeal, whole wheat toast with an egg, or a smoothie. Just try to avoid taking it alongside black tea or alcohol, as they can interfere with absorption. What makes thiamine so special is that it's not just about energy, it's about recovery. If your legs feel chronically tired or sore, if they just don't bounce back like they used to, B1 helps restore that resilience. It's the fuel for your freedom, working silently to make every movement feel easier, stronger, and more supported. So, if your legs have been feeling heavy, tired, or just off, please consider giving vitamin B1 a chance. It's a simple, often forgotten key that can unlock a surprising new level of comfort and confidence in every step you take. So there you have it, 3 foundational vitamins that form a complete support system for your legs. Vitamin D3, the foreman for your bones and balance. Vitamin B12, the high-speed internet for your nerve communication. And vitamin B1, the battery pack for your muscle energy. These are not drugs or quick fixes, they are the very nutrients your body has always depended on. And sometimes, with age and circumstance, we simply need to consciously put back what life has taken out. Remember this: your age is a number, but your strength is a choice. It's never too late to feel more stable, to walk with more confidence, and to take gentle, loving care of the body that carries you through life. If this video offered you a glimmer of hope or a practical idea, I invite you to subscribe to the channel so we can continue to support each other. And please, share in the comments what you're looking forward to doing with stronger, more reliable legs. I love hearing your stories. For everyone caring for a loved one, or simply striving to live a strong, independent life into your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, know that you are not alone on this path, and you are doing an amazing job. Be good to yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.